Good morning everyone, welcome to January day 20. Yesterday was a no filming day pretty much. It was raining so hard yesterday and we just ended up having a work day. We ended up getting a lot of work done though, so that's good. I've made really good headway on all of my sketches that I've got to do for my client. Just didn't end up going out very much at all yesterday. The dogs were absolute angels. They just were sleeping in their beds. I don't think either of them really wanted to go out anyway. It was quite just wet on the ground and muddy and blah. But today is a whole different story. It's lovely and sunny. It's still quite cold. I've got my gloves on. It's about 13 degrees. It's cold in the back of the van. It's probably warmer actually. It's just being out in the sun. We're gonna head out in a sec. We've been working all morning and it's about midday now. Quentin! We are going to take the dogs into town, sit out for a bit, have lunch here, and then our plan is to go for about a 2-hour walk up in the hills. And then work when we get back, work in the afternoon and evening. The good thing about starting a big work routine again is that I'm starting back on my audiobook game, which is how I get a lot of my reading done actually. That's how I boost the numbers of books I'm able to read in a year. Yesterday I finished a book that I'd started. I only read it over a couple of days. It was quite a short audiobook. It's called Wee Jane, a debut novel actually. I really liked the setting. It was like an island community in Newfoundland, and it was about a group of women called Janes. I think it's based on a true story, who are learning and passing down the skills of home abortion. And this was kind of tied in a loose way to climate change and like preparing for the future and the increased need that we have to fend for ourselves in our communities and like look after each other and have skills that we can share and help each other when systems start to break down due to like extreme weather and things, and how that makes isolated communities like island communities more vulnerable. Yeah, I just found it really interesting, and the narration was like really soothing. It's just about a group of women and like of different ages as well, and how they got on and communicated and trusted each other and stuff. I would really recommend that book if you're interested in some of those themes. But yeah, we're gonna head out. I'm gonna take my book. I'm reading Freedom is a Constant Struggle by Angela Davis, which is like a series of essays and interviews with her. So I'm just going to do a bit of reading out in the sun, have a little break. We'll take you with us. Good afternoon everyone. We had the nicest morning out of the van. Town felt completely different. Algodonales felt completely different. Everyone was out, very social. I guess it's because it's the weekend as well, it's a Saturday today. Everyone was really chatty with us. Craig spoke to 2 older ladies who were asking lots of questions about us and about the dogs, and they were really nice. Like, Spanish people are so nice, very friendly, very curious. Yeah. And then we came back and we had lunch, and I didn't film it because it's the same lunch we've been having for the past 20 days. Not really, but we've had our last vegan tortilla de patatas. I had it with a big salad with chickpeas in it and beetroot. And then we've had a coffee, and now we're back to work. Craig's up there working in the bed in the sunshine, and I'm down here. I'm actually not going to do work. I've been asked by This Is Rigged, who are a civil resistance community based in Scotland, and I know a few of them, and a lot of their campaign outreach is very art based. They use like a lot of different artists, and they wanted me to maybe design a poster for them for their next campaign about food insecurity and about the cost of bread and the likelihood of revolution, because apparently there's like a scale. As the cost of bread rises, so does the chance of rioting and revolution, because obviously people can't afford to live, and we're probably at that point now. So I'm going to start thinking about that and doing some sketches.
My Swiss geography is bad. I know that I have the way of life.
Very friendly. Some places are very good.
I'm working on my sketch. I think it's going well for the poster. I'm really not very good at design, so it might not be that good. I'll tell you what just happened. We went up to a bench in the sun because I was getting too cold, and I was going to cut Craig's hair sitting on that bench in the sun. And then a man came over to us, and he was Swiss, and his wife came over, and he asked me if I was a hairdresser, and I think he could tell, like, obviously I wasn't, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And he said that he was a hairdresser himself, so he brought out all of his tools, like he had all of his scissors and what's that called, that thing, a shaver? I don't know what it's called, an electric shaver thing. And he cut Craig's hair. He offered to cut Craig's hair for him, so yeah, Craig just got a free haircut. They wouldn't accept any money or anything. They just said that whilst they're travelling, they try and do one good thing a day, so this was today's good thing, which I think is so lovely. They were really nice. They had a really cute little dog that they rescued, the sweetest, most gentle little dog. That's really brightened our day, just the kindness of strangers like that. And now Craig's gone into town. He's going to get us some bread. We're probably going to work this evening. It's really cold. It was nice to have such beautiful blue skies today, but it has been really cold. Like, it's kind of like hat and gloves cold. Obviously not as cold as what it's been like in England and other parts of Europe where there's been a crazy cold snap, so we feel very lucky about that. But still, it's been quite cold, so it makes sense to just stay in the van, get some work done. Next week we're going to get in the 20s. It's going to be like 23 degrees on Tuesday, so we're planning on having a no work day on Tuesday, which I'm really looking forward to. Get out of the van as much as possible. Yeah, we have been in the van a lot, but that's just normal. This is just work increasing again. We had a gentle start into the year, and now it's back to work. This is what I've drawn. I don't know what I think of it.
Everything was shut. Nothing was open, so I've managed to get this little weird loaf of bread, this soft baby, which might make some good toast maybe, I don't know. So I got that. Alongside it, they did actually sell local olive oil. So algol d'olivia from here. So at least we've got a bit of olive oil, extra virgin. That I can.
What was the price like?
I think it was €3.
Because prices of olive oil are going to go up, aren't they? Because
that was
the crops being obliterated by weird weather.
I got a little iced tea just in case you wanted that. Or a little lemon tea.
So this wasn't a bakery then?
It was, no, it's the bakery.
Oh.
And then they had just a little drinks cabinet and some oil by the side. So,
okay.
And then they don't sell wine in there, so we can just have a little Cruz Campo. That's as good as I can get you.
Have I had that beer before?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you like it.
How's your new hair treating you, Craig?
I'll tell you what's off, the weight that's off my mind is value for money on this is extreme. Yeah, I'll grow into it. I think I just need to wash it. I've got a sticky out bit here, which looks very silly when I'm walking along. But yeah, I'll wash it, try and style it, see what I can get.
It was very big before, wasn't it?
Oh, it was before. It's probably the first time I've ever had a haircut maybe where I haven't had the sides like...
What's that called when you get it?
Faded or like clipped.
Clippers, there, yeah. That's what the word is.
The longest probably my hair's ever been at the sides maybe. So new year, new me. Thanks guys. We've settled on ratatouille, so we're going to have ratatouille for dinner. Well, the place that we're in there's lots of different people from different countries here. More so than I think we've ever been kind of surrounded by. Usually there's like loads of vans from Spain, a couple of French, maybe one or so German, and that's it. Here we've got Finnish, Norwegian, Swiss, Swedish, Spain, France, Germany, English. There's some Dutch here. There's loads. It all feels like it's very European, which is why we're right at the edge of everything, like away from everyone, because we're Brexit. Yeah, it feels quite nice to be kind of surrounded by other people. Everyone seems really friendly and smiley apart from me. Holly's quite smiley at the moment, to be fair, aren't you?
Because everyone keeps calling me guapa.
Yeah, Holly. So we've got a guap account or a guap count at the moment. Holly's got double guaps so far. 2 people have in 2 parts of Spain as well. So like this isn't like it's a regional thing. Like you weren't guapa in the north and in the south you're not guapa. Did we talk about when someone in the Basque Country?
No.
Someone in the Basque Country while we were having coffee just stopped and turned to look at me, and he put his hand on my shoulder and went and pointed to Holly and was like, guapa. I was like, oh, okay. Well, guapa means handsome or good looking. I thanked him for letting me know that my wife was a piece. And then today as well, when we were sat having a drink earlier, I was talking to some friendly women, and they were like, and they pointed over at Holly and were like, guapa, guapa. So I said, yeah. And I tried to explain in my very worst Spanish that I knew the first time that I saw her that she would be my wife, but
She was mine.
but I'm not too sure it came out like that. It's just out here, feeling very nice today. It's crazy what a bit of sun does. Yesterday was grim, and today's way, 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 way better.
This is what I've got. I've been working all afternoon on trying to figure out a design for a poster. I guess these are like the elements of the poster, and I'll probably change them around a bit once I paint them, and it becomes more than just a sketch. I guess it's getting there. I'm just like so incredibly bad at graphic design. I never learnt it at university or anything. I don't know the rules. I don't understand how you put things together. I can't do it. It's such a skill that I do not have. Time to join This Is Rigged. I was getting all frustrated with getting out of my comfort zone, and also just like the amount of time we've been spending in the van over the past few days kind of gets me down. So Craig was like, stop doing what you're doing now, and I'll make you a masala chai and get up into the bed and you can read. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then we'll just try again tomorrow.
You know what, we fucking will try again tomorrow.
I hate being in the van so much and working so much.
Do you feel like you've worked more this year than you did last year?
Oh yeah, last time we were in Spain I didn't work very much at all, did I? I wasn't even making videos, really. I was just doing Patreon.
Shit's changed.
But I try to only do maybe 1 or 2 big projects a year, so my big project is going to be in the beginning part of the year this year. It's just the nature of working in commercial illustration. Like the deadlines are always tight, and that makes you stressed, and then the workload's often heavy, and that makes you stressed. At least I like painting and listening to audiobooks. It's just the endurance of it, just like how many hours it takes. That's the only thing. Bye.
There you go, my little horse blanket baby. You get in there. There you go.
No, bitch.
Hello, Midgie. That's it.
No, bitch.